Hello everybody, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're returning, hello and welcome back to the channel. I am now on week 36, the final day of week 36. I'll be 37 weeks tomorrow, full term. So this video is going to be on the signs and symptoms from week 35 and 36. If you missed the other videos or you want to check out the playlist for this pregnancy journey, I'll put a link down in the description below. But let's get into the video. So as I just mentioned, I will be 37 weeks tomorrow, which is considered full term. The baby can come at week 37, 38, 39, 40 weeks, and it will be very safe for the baby to arrive during that time because the baby's full term. Signs and symptoms that I've had in previous weeks during this third trimester are still occurring, which had been with my feet, that tingling sensation where they're kind of sore and they're just swelling and comes and goes. It bugs me when it does happen because it seems like it's always happening mostly in the nighttime when I'm getting ready for bed and wanting to just relax and go to sleep. It seems like that's the time that happens, and that's just ugh. So like I mentioned in the previous video of the last sign and symptom video, I would just put a tennis ball in the arch area, stand up and just roll it there and try to soothe those nerves and stuff to relax them a bit so I could actually like sleep. The other thing that's still happening, and you're probably noticing in the video, I'm very out of breath. The baby's taking up so much more room now in my belly. I'm definitely more trying to catch my breath as well. I'm more exhausted. I've definitely become very tired again, just like I was in the first trimester. I'm very tired again this trimester. Back pain, I haven't really had. It comes and goes, as I mentioned in the last video as well. That has been quite minimal, which I'm very thankful and grateful for. I've had pains in my fingers. That comes and goes. That's still happening. Like I mentioned in the last video, it feels like almost arthritis in my fingers. And again, it comes and goes, but mostly happens throughout the night. Another thing I've noticed are my legs. If I go to stretch, the muscles in my legs hurt a lot. So you know how you really want to do that morning stretch? I try to avoid that at all costs now, especially with my legs, not to stretch my legs when waking up or anything. Or when I go to stretch my back, I try not to as well stretch my legs when I'm laid down because my legs hurt a lot when I do that. Headaches, I've had probably 2 headaches so far in week 35 and 36. And they're nothing major, and they literally just come and go. My sleeping routine has been pretty good. I'm usually asleep by 1 o'clock. As I mentioned in the last video, I'm sorry I keep referring to the last video, but it goes hand in hand with this one. But in the last video, I had mentioned that my sleep had reversed and I had extreme insomnia. But I'm roughly asleep by 1 o'clock now. And it's not too bad with me trying to get to sleep. Once I do, I'm out for the count, which is really good. I'll get up here and there for bathroom breaks, but nowhere near as many times as the last few weeks, which is interesting because you think it would be more now, but I think it's because I'm actually going to sleep. I'm not up the entire night having a sip of drink because that's what was happening. Where I did have bad insomnia, I was just steady having a drink, which was making me go to the bathroom a lot. Whereas now I've gotten my sleep kind of on a bit of a routine now, so I'm not up all hours just having a drink and going to the bathroom. I'll have a drink before bed, and now I'm only up probably 2-3 times throughout the night. I have had Braxton Hicks. That is something that has been happening and occurring a lot more. Even when I had my appointment yesterday with the OBGYN, I did bring it up how that had been occurring, where my stomach has been tightening and it feels like almost period cramps that's occurring, but it's not something that's getting worse over time. So it's not contractions. And because of that, that's why it's Braxton Hicks versus contraction, because it is something that just comes and goes and it's not something that's constant. Because if it was constant and getting worse over time, then that would be contractions. But because that's not happening, again, like I just said, Braxton Hicks. At the appointment yesterday with the OBGYN, this would have been the last every 2-week appointment. Now starting next week, it's every week. So I have another appointment now next week. And like I said, because I will be full term, it's every single week an appointment will occur with the OBGYN until a baby arrives. That appointment went really, really well. Heard the baby's heartbeat, did the measurements, got my weight, took my blood pressure, and everything seems fine with the baby. I also have to book my final blood work. So I'll be going to do that within the coming days. And that will be it then for blood work, which I'm like, yay, so glad. But I'm just so excited. I'm so relieved, so happy. Everything is looking good. The baby's nursery, it's coming along great. My husband ended up getting all the wiring done for the electrical, all new outlets done. He has everything ran for the heater, where she's getting a new heater in her bedroom. He has the room completely insulated, the room completely vapor barriered, and he is now starting the process of the drywall. So that is very, very exciting to know that things with her nursery are getting done. All right, everyone, so here is the nursery so far and what has been done. The door box has been removed and it will be replaced with a new door box as well as a new door. Walls have been insulated and vapor barriered, so that is all redone with all new insulation, vapor barrier, as well. All new wiring has been placed in this room now, so that's something else I'm really happy about. Eventually this window will be replaced, but as of now it will remain. We now have drywall on the ceiling. We should get drywall on the walls today. We have all new outlets, so all new plugs are in her bedroom, which is fantastic. She will also receive a new switch. He just has this one placed down here for now. That's why it's a little wonky in that. It was just slapped on right quick just so we can turn the light on and off. But she will be getting a new switch. She has a new box for the switch. And all new heater setup, which is fantastic as well. Eventually, this drywall on this side, this is the hallway on the other side, will be replaced as well. As you can see, it's quite rough looking. No worries though, again, like I said, this will be all replaced as well within the coming weeks. We will also be replacing the flooring. That's where the dogs, the puppies, that's where they picked at, and we just put a new piece down there and they still continue to pick at it because this used to be the puppy nursery room, but now it's going to be the baby's nursery. All new flooring will be going down as well. And here are the boxes of our flooring. We're going with this color here, a more light color. And it's absolutely gorgeous. And here's all the drywall for the walls. So that's going to be done now within the coming days, which is very exciting. And he's really trying to get a good push on it here now because the baby's going to be here very, very soon. But this room was a lot of work to get done, but it's going to be so worth it. She's not going to be in here right away anyway. She's going to be in her bassinet in our room for the first few months, and then she'll transition into her nursery room. So we got plenty of time, but we want to get a good head start and get as much done as we can before she arrives. And that is it for this video. Like I said, the signs and symptoms are pretty much the same as last time. Little minor changes here and there, nothing major. Cravings, no real big cravings. I've had a little bit of a craving for Pineapple Crush, as well chocolate chip muffins, but it's not like a major craving where I'm like, oh my goodness, I need this now, I have to have it right now. It was just one of those cravings that came and then went again. But again, thank you so much for watching. The next video I should have up is my husband's hospital bag video and what I packed for him for the hospital, because he's just as important as me and the baby, and we got to make sure that he has things he needs as well for out at the hospital. And I don't see many of these videos floating around. I see a lot of the baby's hospital bag as well as mom's hospital bag, but not very many on dad. So I'm going to show you what I packed for dad for out to the hospital. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, like I said, which will be dad's hospital bag. Bye now.